That's keeping you from seeing, that's keeping you away from me. Light up the dark, I don't want you crying. I made you, you belong to me.
Welcome back to San Diego Living. Hey, kick off a kick-in Kentucky Derby soiree without leaving sunny San Diego. Darren Ransdell has all the ingredients you need for a Kentucky Fried Party. Happy Friday to you, bud.
Oh, hey, how are you, Renee?
Good to see you.
Good to meet you.
Okay, I have a lot of family that lives in Louisville, Kentucky.
I do too.
And this screams Derby party.
Yeah, well, I wanted to bring, first of all, I wanted to say bring the outdoors in. So you can put sod on your table. How exciting is that?
You know, it's not often you can say, we've got sod on our table.
Got sod on our table. And then we can like take it in the backyard and plant it later too. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is like this really cool like cupcake idea.
A lot of people, maybe they are not as familiar, but the Derby is going on right now. It kicked off April 26th. It goes through July 6th. And of course, horseshoes, it's what it's all about.
It's all about the run for the roses. Yeah. So I'm trying to bring in all the like key points for the Derby. Of course, there's the mint julep, which is very important. Hats, which are also super important.
May I try?
You sure can.
Oh, thank you. Is it me?
That looks great on you, Renee.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Do you know the tradition of where the hats come from, Darren?
Well, it stems from the British, but that's about all I can tell you.
Okay.
All I know about the Derby pretty much is I grew up in Louisville.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of girl horses running on a track, and the first one wins.
Okay. Well, enough technical talk, my friend. Let's get right down to
let's talk about the party, which is the most important thing.
Yes.
Okay. So get yourself some cupcakes. Red velvet cupcakes is what I made. We put roses on the top. Your friends will love them. They're great. You can take them home if you don't want to eat them all here. We've got the hat, very important thing.
Definitely important.
Right.
And you mentioned it's all, besides the sod, it's all a green party, and you mean that from an environmental standpoint.
Yeah, you know, the environment is so important right now. So we want to try to avoid waste. You know, don't use styrofoam or paper cups. Try to use, you know, cloth napkins, something you can wash, plates you can wash, things that you don't have to throw away. I like to keep things really clean and neat, you know, like avoid as much trash as possible. Try to keep the environment in mind.
You mentioned the mint juleps, and of course you have a lovely display here.
Yeah.
You can't have a Derby party without this treat.
You can't. The julep is the crown prince of the Derby. Now, you always want to make your julep in a julep cup. It's very important you hold it like this because it gets really frosty. Put some ice in the glass. Now, I've already started it out a little bit. I got this. This is a twist on the julep, though. This is the Palma julep. This is this is fantastic. It's a great gift too. It's made with 100% pomegranate juice.
Nice.
So we use 2 ounces of pomegranate juice of this Palma. Okay. 2 ounces of course, bourbon.
Because who doesn't start their Friday morning without
staple,
that?
Yeah.
Darren.
We have 2 sugar cubes. Okay. A little bit of mint.
Ooh, and of course, this is all fresh mint.
Oh, of course, growing in my backyard. Mix it all together. Okay. And it's called muddling.
Muddling.
Muddling. And then you don't have the mint julep, you have the Palma julep.
And for those who like maybe a more fruity pomegranate flavor, this is going to be a perfect drink.
Yeah, and you know, pomegranates are so healthy.
They are.
Want to have a healthy drink.
Antioxidant.
Yeah, and then at the end of the month, we're going to have the Palma Cosmopolitan to kick off the Sex and the City party.
I love that.
Yeah, for all the Sex and the City girls.
And of course, you're having a few mint juleps, and you know, you get a little hungry, and you have some very lovely traditional Derby treats.
Benedictine sandwiches made with cucumber, onion, cream cheese. It's all mixed together. You add a little green food coloring. Get yourself a little olive on there. You got a little finger sandwich. It's like a ladies who lunch type thing. It's a very sophisticated thing. The Derby's very sophisticated.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
This is delicious. So again, just go over the ingredients real quickly in that.
It's cucumber, onion, cream cheese, a little Tabasco, and some green food coloring.
That's simple.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That is super simple.
Now, something else I came up with, you know, the spires are like also the anchor of what Churchill Downs is all about. So I took this little styrofoam cone, take some cake frosting, put it on the cone. You run over to Ralph's or Pavilions, take your meringues, stick them on here, and you've got these spires. And then you take you just make these out of paper, the little flags. And you've got another additive thing for your party.
And that's
you
so
could,
great.
You could even like pop them off and eat them too if you wanted to.
I love it. It's so great because you get to stay here in sunny San Diego, enjoy our beautiful beaches and sunshine, not deal with the humidity, and get the whole Derby feeling.
Yeah, and then, you know, and you've got your grass. So it's very comfortable, you know, and it is very sophisticated.
That's great. Hey, we've got some information up on the screen to give your next party a little Hollywood glam. All the information is up there, and just email us here, and we'll hook you up with Darren. And thanks so much for coming today.
And if you have any questions, they can go to my website. I'll be glad to help them out.
That is great. You knew I was a cake frosting girl, didn't you?
Of course.
Very sanitary.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you so much. Still ahead, Brian Malarkey is back in the kitchen, bringing, of course, the fresh flavor of a mint